If we talk about getting back to work permit from losing your status, tourist visa holder, used to have work permit, ikaw yon, pinaka-main thing, you get an LMIA, Labor Market Impact Assessment. Without an LMIA, a foreign national who wants to be work permit holder, they can never get back to work permit or restoration, and you guys are overstaying now. I don't want you to lose your opportunity to get back to work permit. That's why I'm asking you, wag na kayong magpatumpik-tumpik. Wag nyo nang hintayin yung sinasabing nilang within 90 days grace period. Mag-apply na kayo kaagad. You don't have status since October. Right now, when you apply, ang ilalagay nyo na sa application, you overstayed, a refusal, and you've been applied. So yes, lahat yon sa application. In terms of immigration law in Canada, it is very tricky. It is a complex profession. Honestly, hindi basta-basta ang nagpa-practice nito. If you don't have license practicing immigration law and for a fee, definitely you are already a criminal. And that's exactly your consultant. Or I don't want to call that person a consultant kasi mahirap maging consultant. To maintain our license, honestly, ang dami naming ginagawa every year. We have to be trained, yung continuing professional development. Dapat mayroon kaming at least 16 courses na yon para lang ma-maintain namin every year yung aming status. Etong mga to, they don't have. So whatever their knowledge about immigration law, very limited yan. Tingnan mo, ayaw kanyang pag-applyin ng tourist visa kasi i-apply mo na lang pag nakuha mo na yung LMIA with that number. No, exactly. Tapos
gusto din po niyang i-open work permit yung asawa ko din po.
Yan, qualified ba yung asawa mong mag-open permit? Hindi mo pa nga alam.
Wala rin po siyang lamia. Wala
so,
job-offer ngayon.
Ano siya, pinaglalaro niya yung papel niyo. And I'm really, really feeling bad right now para sa inyo kasi I know every single hour you work hard for that money. It's not easy.
Yes,
but anyway, you've got me. Apply kayo ng restoration. Meron pang LMIA number. But don't take a chance. I want you to get that restoration for tourist visa to maintain your legal stay in Canada. Otherwise, I will gonna be asking you to go back home and then come back with an ETA or Electronic Travel Authorization. I believe diniscuss din sa inyo ng ghost consultant mo or yung tumutulong sa inyo na may ETA naman. You can always come back in and out sa Canada. Okay? So, pwede yan.
Wala po siyang sinabi, ma'am.
See? So pwede kayo sa ETA.
Yan ang work permit, lalabas lang po ako, tapos pabalik lang po.
Yes, that's a different story. Ayun, tingnan mo, pinaghalo-halo na. Pwede kang lumabas ng Canada when you apply outside Canada sa work permit pag na-approvean if you are a pure tourist visa. Pero kung mayroon ka or you used to have work permit dito sa loob ng Canada, you could be able to apply inside Canada with that LMIA na nailabas na or positive LMIA in order for you to be able to apply for or getting back your work permit status. Okay?
Opo.
Ano pa tanong?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Ang tanong ko rin po, ma'am, kunyari po, naka-visitor po ako ngayon, tapos lumabas pa yung lamia ko, pwede po ako mag-apply na agad-agad kahit wala pa po yung decision ng visitor
Definitely. You are implied status.
Okay,
kung wala pa yung tourist visa extension mo, you can apply kasi mayroon ka namang AOR or application of receipt. Ibig sabihin, naka-maintain status ka na once na naipasok mo na. So, lumampas man yung 90 days grace period, naka-maintain status ka. But I'm not saying na pwede ka na magtrabaho or anything. You're just gonna be a tourist visa holder and then hanggang sa maibalik mo yung work permit status mo. I've done that to many of you guys na foreign nationals. From losing your status, naging tourist visa, maintain the status, then apply sila kaagad ng work permit after LMIA. LMIA is the saving grace of every foreign national here in Canada. Okay, so that's exactly what you need. Whoever that employer is, as what I've said, keep those receipts. That's between me. If you are a licensee or an immigration consultant like me or immigration lawyer, what we do is when we represent our client, hindi mo GCK account or hindi mo portal sa immigration ang gagamitin. Kasi nga, it should be us. Kasi we have a portal as licenses sa yung taong yun na walang lisensya, we're gonna hide at your back. What happened is that ikaw ang nasa harap na lumalaban sa battleground. But for us as licensee, kami ang nasa harap sa battleground ng immigration to fight for your status here in Canada. Ganun yun. So that's the beauty of using immigration consultant. However, nakakatuwa nga dahil konting difference lang yung charges. Akala ko mga 200, 300 lang yung i-charge sa'yo ng ghost consultant na mga yon. But hindi Mas mahal pa yata sila kaysa sa amin na mga licensee. In terms of proof of funds, you can use your notice of assessment if you used to have notice of assessment. If you have a bank account,
Yes,
that's a good thing. But if you don't have, you don't inflate your funds. Okay? So, I would recommend notice of assessment ninyong dalawa. Plus, kung may kamag-anak kayo, pwede silang magbigay ng letter of support. Ang tanong, may kamag-anak ba kayo dito na pwedeng magbigay ng letter of support?
Wala po.
Okay, kung wala, use the notice of assessment.
Wala po, ma'am. Dalawa lang
Okay.
po kami.
Use the notice of assessment din. Okay? Kung may laman ba yung bangko nyo?
Okay po. Sige po.
Kung may laman yung bangko nyo, pakita nyo pa rin.
Lalamanan po.
Lalaman.
Kunti lang.
Naubos na ang kababayan.
Naubos na kakabayad sa process.
I know, naubos
Siguro
ka kabayad
mga
dun sa
25,
wala naman talaga.
25.
I understand, yes.
Kaya nga.
I'm really,
Naiiyak na po. Lagi na po akong stress po gabi-gabi.
I can
Naiiyak po, di ko na po alam
imagine.
ang
I can
gagawin
imagine.
ko.
May imagine yung pinambayad nyo dito sa mga ghost consultant o mga illegal consultants. I know and I understand you have worked hard for that money. I understand
Yes,
that you guys are earning money per hour. And I can actually understand na hindi madaling kitain ng pera na yan. But, of course, magbabayad ka na rin lang. Go to the people who have license and go to the people who have experience.
Yan nga po.
Okay? So, again, maraming consultant din dyan. I'm sorry to say it, but they don't have any idea about immigration law. Naipasa lang nila yung license nila. But, of course, you're talking to me.